Wealthy man's redemption. In the sprawling city of Crestville, there lived a man named Alexander Thornfield. He was born into a family that had amassed immense wealth through generations of real estate investments. The Thornfield estate was a symbol of power and opulence, but it was also tainted by the shadows of the past. The family's history was intertwined with the activities of notorious gangs that had once ruled the city's underbelly. As the sole heir to this growing fortune, Alexander found himself burdened with both the legacy of his ancestors and the dangerous allure of the city's criminal underworld. Instead of embracing his responsibilities, he succumbed to recklessness and a taste for gambling. This drew the attention of the very gangs that his family had once been connected to, and they began to closely monitor his activities. Despite his apparent disregard for the family's wealth, Alexander possessed a shrewd mind that he had inherited from his ancestors. One fateful evening, he entered into what would become the biggest real estate deal in the city's history. The stakes were high, and against all odds, he emerged victorious, multiplying his fortune exponentially. This victory only fueled his decadent lifestyle, much to the delight of the watching gangs. However, life took an unexpected turn for Alexander. A sudden illness gripped him, shaking him to his core. As he faced his mortality, the realization dawned upon him that his wealth was an empty shell without purpose or meaning. The desperate desire to find someone who could truly see him beyond his riches consumed him. He yearned for companionship and understanding that had eluded him in the midst of his indulgence. Word of Alexander's plight reached the ears of a group of young individuals who had grown up on the fringes of society. Empathy and kindness were their currency, and they saw in Alexander a chance to make a difference. They took him in, offering care and compassion, something he had never experienced before. As they nursed him back to health, they discovered the man behind the extravagant facade, a man yearning for connection and redemption. In his newfound friendships, Alexander found a level of joy that his wealth had never provided. He opened up to his young caretakers, revealing the deep-seated guilt and insecurity that had driven his reckless behavior. In a moment of clarity, he realized that he had the power to use his wealth for good, to lift up those who had been downtrodden by the city's inequalities. As his health deteriorated further, Alexander decided to make amends. He gathered the young individuals around him and confessed his past mistakes, vowing to use his remaining time to rectify the wrongs he had perpetuated. With their help, he documented his entire real estate empire, crafting a story that highlighted the importance of humanity, compassion, and the desire to leave a positive legacy. Before his passing, Alexander Thornfield made sure that his vast wealth was used to fund educational initiatives, healthcare facilities, and affordable housing projects that benefited the less fortunate in Crestville. His story spread throughout the city, inspiring others to examine their own lives and strive for positive change. In the end, Alexander's journey from recklessness to redemption became a testament to the transformative power of human connection and the realization that true wealth lies not in material possessions, but in the lives we touch and the difference we make.